Hello everyone! Have a good day. It's me, Kristen Bima Islim, and for today's video, I am going to share to you about the appropriate targets, which are the competency, the objectives, and the outcomes. So, without further ado, let's jump right in. So, let's define first the terms. So, according to the American Heritage Dictionary, competency means the competence. From the word competence, the state or quality of being competent, properly or well qualified, or capable. So, the second one is objective. So, it is something work or toward or striving for. It is a goal. And lastly, the outcome. It is a natural result or the consequence. So, the working definitions of these learning terms. So, first is competency. It is a general statement detailing the desired knowledge and skills of students graduating from a course or program. So competencies commonly define the applied skills and knowledge that enable people to successfully perform in professional, educational, and other life contexts. It can also describe a degree of expertise. The person is highly competent. The second one is objective. Objective means a general statement about the larger goals of the course or program. A learning objective is an explicit statement that clearly expresses what the participant will be able to do at the completion of the course or program. So, objective is specific. It is written in behavioral terms. It contains action verbs that are observable and measurable. It identifies what behaviors a participant must demonstrate in order to confirm the intended learning occurred. So, what's the difference between competency and learning objectives? The main distinction between competencies and learning objectives is that competencies are what an individual needs to be able to do in order to successfully perform his or her job, function, or tasks. Learning objectives are what the participant will be able to demonstrate during the learning session to confirm that they will be able to meet those competencies. So, here is an example of competencies and learning objectives. For competency, correctly change the oil on an automobile in less than 10 minutes. So, what would be the learning objectives? So, by the end of this course, the participant will be able to locate and remove drain plug, determine the appropriate oil weight, add the appropriate amount of oil, and change the filter. The next one is the outcome. So what outcome means is a very specific statement that describes exactly what a student will be able to do in some measurable way. There may be more than one measurable outcome defined for a given competency. So what would be the difference between learning objectives and outcomes? A learning objective is the instructor's purpose for creating and teaching their course. In contrast, learning outcomes are the answers to those questions. They are specific, measurable knowledge and skills that the learner will gain by taking the course. So here's the example of outcome. So based from our first examples of competency and learning objectives, so here's the outcome. The participant should be able to locate the engine's drain plug to remove and clean. the participant should be able to determine and add the appropriate oil weight. And last, the participant must be able to replace filters on a timely basis, and the engine will not get any of these harmful bits of dirt and debris before they do any damage. So, in summary, a competency may have several specific learning outcomes, so a course typically contains more outcomes than competencies. Objectives, competencies, and outcomes can be written to describe the learning gained by students in individual courses or course outcomes. The main distinction between objective or competency and a true learning outcome is that a learning outcome is written so that it can be measured or assessed. Thus, learning outcomes are the basis for an assessment program that focuses on what students can do either upon completion of a course or upon graduation from a program. So, that's all for today's video, guys. So, I hope you learned something. So, see you on the next video. Bye bye. Peace.